Hola, adventurers.
This is T.
Hey, and this is D.
And we know it's been a long time since we posted a video. Sorry. We've been having a really good time here in Cuenca, Ecuador.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, we are up on our rooftop deck here in Cuenca.
Sunny day.
Very sunny day. Hopefully you guys can see what's in back of us.
But we just wanted to reach out to you guys, let you know just how beautiful this city is.
Yes.
So we compiled our list of top favorite things and not so favorite things of Cuenca.
Exactly. So we're going to start off with the dislikes first because, you know.
Yeah, who wants to end on a sour note?
So the very first thing that we would say that was a dislike for us was getting adjusted to the altitude.
It's high up here, folks.
It's very high. It doesn't matter what type of shape you in, it affects you. The air is just a lot thinner up here. It's about 8,400 feet. So the air's pretty thin, but it took about maybe 3 weeks to pretty much adjust. But even when your body acclimates to it, if you're doing a lot of walking, you can still feel...
Yeah, you get winded, and you get headaches.
Yes.
It just really messes with you. So that was probably our number one dislike.
Right.
Number two, the city does have a lot of graffiti.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, but there's a lot of graffiti on the buildings.
There's some nice graffiti, you know, like mural art, and so there's that. But there's a lot of taggers, and for those of you who don't know what a tagger is, they're just someone who spray paints their name or, you know, some type of a word, and that's really peppered all around the city.
Yeah, so that would be number two. Number three for us.
This is strictly for us, really.
Yes, and those people that know us, you know we like going to the movies. So there is only 2 movie theaters that are here, and there's out of all the movies that are playing, there's normally only about 1 movie that's playing in English.
Yeah.
So
and it's always the last movie of the night.
Right.
So you're getting out at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's not very fun.
Yeah, so that wasn't too fun. So that would be a third dislike for us.
But again, you know, that's not for everybody. Another thing that I don't even really like the fact that we put it in a dislike.
It's actually a funny thing, really.
Yeah,
it's really comical.
The cars here, first of all, there's lots of traffic. So when the cars come up to a stoplight, they'll pile up 20, 25 cars. And then when I say the second it turns green, before you can even count to 1, the 20th car in the back starts hitting their horn, letting everyone know, come on, hurry up, get through the light.
It's pretty funny. It happens
all the time.
And we're walking and we're just laughing. It's pretty funny to see.
It's always the guy in the farthest back who wants to tell everyone else to hurry up.
Yeah. And then our fifth thing and last dislike is, you know, it's a cultural thing, really, basically. Cultural. Is that, you know, in the States we kind of like our space.
Well, we allow people to have their personal space, and we have our personal space.
But here in Latin America, your personal space is just a little bit more closer. So
my personal space is their personal space.
So anyway, you can't take it personal. You know, people will walk in front of you and cut in front of you. It's just a thing, and so you can't take it personal because it just happens. And so we kind of learned to laugh it off a little bit. But it is something you have to get used to if you're not used to that.
So that's it for the dislikes.
That's all for the dislikes. But likes, oh my goodness, guys, there's a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
So the very first thing we want to talk about that we really liked and enjoyed is we are in El Centro, a location in Cuenca, Ecuador.
Which is like the old district, you know, that goes way back to colonial times.
Right. So the walkability here is freaking fantastic. We can walk everywhere, you guys. I mean, we walk all over the place. We're probably putting in about 4 or 5 miles a day. So it's very comfortable. It's very easy to get around. And so that's our number one thing is the walkability here in Cuenca.
We didn't even rent a car.
Yeah, didn't have to rent a car at all.
So that's nice. All right, the next one is the fact they have a great system here with buses and taxis. The buses will cost you $0.25.
Yep.
And they go everywhere. And the taxis, which is what we generally take, will run you anywhere from
$1.50 to $2.
I think the most we ever paid was like $2.50, and then you give them 50 cents tip.
Right.
So yeah, we've paid no more than $3 for a taxi, and I mean, we drive everywhere.
Yeah. So the transportation here is fantastic. If you do need to take it, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
The third thing is, you guys, is affordability here in Ecuador. It's really amazing, and we're talking about from rent to food to dining out. So let's start with the rent. Rent, you can find things anywhere between $350 furnished, all the way up to $900 if you like.
And I'm talking like an 1,800 square foot apartment.
Yeah, very, very nice, comfortable places to rent, very inexpensive. It just really kind of blew our minds, and that includes some of that includes like your utilities,
building fees.
Yeah, building fees and stuff like that, and so very, very, very affordable. Food wise,
oh my goodness,
food is incredible here, you guys. Food, you can get the fresh produce, you can get veggies here at all the markets for pretty much anything that comes in a bag is $1. And that, you can get like 10 onions, 10 tomatoes, all the stuff for $1.
A pound
very, very
potatoes
cheap.
or a couple pounds of potatoes.
Yeah, so it's very, very inexpensive. And then dining out, boy, we learned our favorite word is
almuerzo,
which is lunchtime, because you can pretty much go anywhere in town and get the deal of the day, and it would include a fresh drink, soup, your entree, and sometimes a pastry.
A little dessert of some
And
kind.
they range anywhere from $2.50 a person up to maybe about $5 a person. So
and $5 is the most expensive we see.
yeah, it's best to kind of walk around town and get the deal of the day and figure out what you want to eat. And
they're everywhere too.
yeah, you would be full. You don't have to worry about the food at all. It's very cheap, and it's very good too.
Yeah. Let's see.
The fourth thing would be drinkable water.
Oh my goodness.
You can drink it right off the tap here in Cuenca, which is great.
Which is really rare for South America, so that's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's good water, and we don't have to buy bottled water, which is nice.
Exactly. And then our fifth thing that we have to like is, you guys, are the people here. The people here are so friendly. They're so nice. Just like with some of the other countries we've gone to, you greet people and everyone greets you with a smile.
Yeah, everyone is very, friendly on the streets, and they're always saying hello to you as you pass by. We've said it to our friends and we've said it to other people, but living in Cuenca is basically like going back in time.
Absolutely.
To the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very
with modern day amenities.
Yeah, I mean, definitely all the amenities you'd want, but it's just the feeling, just the friendliness, the way people just greet one another, treat one another. It definitely is of a time gone by in the United States. So.
Absolutely. So kudos to Cuenca and the friendly people. And then our sixth thing,
and one of my favorites,
is the cathedrals here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
There are 57
churches,
Catholic churches just in Cuenca, and there's one here in El Centro. Well, actually there's a ton of here in El Centro, but there's a cathedral here that is humongous, and when you go inside, it is the most beautiful, opulent, breathtaking thing you've ever seen. It'll take your breath away. It's
they
so
say
pretty.
it can hold anywhere between 7,000 to 9,000 people, you guys.
It's so crazy. It's huge.
So it's really, if you get to Cuenca, you definitely want to get to that new cathedral. It's outstanding. It's really beautiful. And then our seventh thing that we have is the parks. All the parks have Wi-Fi, you guys, which is very cool.
This is something I think the United States could really catch on to. This is our second country that's done this. Colombia did it as well.
Yeah.
But here in Ecuador, the main parks have free Wi-Fi.
Yes.
And that's just a wonderful thing. I mean, that's such a great thing.
It's just very handy.
It's so nice.
Very, very handy.
So nice. Also, while you're in these parks, it's filled with families. And that's something that we've really noticed about Ecuador, is that it's very family orientated.
Yes. Which goes right into our number 8 thing.
Yeah. The families are very strong here, and they spend time in the parks together, holding hands, eating ice cream. I'm here to tell you, everybody eats ice cream in Ecuador. And it's sold you know, everywhere.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see the grandparents, the parents, and all the kids and the siblings all walking in the park on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Holding hands, eating ice cream.
Yeah, it's very nice. The families are very, very important here, and that's something that is really nice to see.
Yeah.
And then
Number
9, it would be great grocery stores. They have what they call a super maxi here. That's very equivalent to the States
Something
grocery
in the
store.
States. I mean,
So you can get all your needs, anything that you want, pretty much there.
we've been through now 4 countries, and this is the only time we've seen something that was like a supermarket like this. Well, I guess we did see something in Colombia.
Yeah.
But this was just a really nice supermarket.
Yeah.
So that's a nice thing. If you don't want to shop there, though, there's lots of other little smaller Mercados that you can shop at. But if you're looking for some really specialized items, they'll have them there.
Right. And then number 10 for us, you guys, is the weather.
Oh my gosh.
The weather is almost perfect here.
Well,
I mean,
because we're close to the equator, hence the name Ecuador. We're so close that the weather varies very little. I mean, I'm going to say it's in the 70s
right.
usually.
And I don't think it's ever been, since we've been here, hasn't been past 75.
Yeah.
And so then in the evening time, you probably do need a little jacket. It probably it'll drop
High
into
50s.
the high 50s. But it's very, very comfortable. It's very relaxing. So the weather is great. And so, yeah, that is our
So if
number 10
you're looking for a
thing.
place with great weather, this is it.
And then our other like is great coffee, you guys. And there's
Excellent.
coffee shops everywhere. You can walk and you can stop in to different coffee shops and
Get a
you know,
little slice of cake with coffee.
right. Or you can get just a nice little latte
Yeah.
for $1.80.
Yeah, $1.80, you guys. And
So-
it's a nice latte.
Yeah, so it's really, really nice to be able to just walk around and drop into a coffee place and
And again, every coffee shop here has Wi-Fi.
yeah.
So, you know, if you have your laptop or whatever, it's, yeah, for $1.80 you can sit there and drink your coffee and write on your iPad. It's great.
Exactly. And then our last thing is you know, besides the graffiti, it's a very clean city.
It's a
They
very clean
They take
city.
a lot of pride in, you know, cleaning up the trash and getting things up out of the way.
We see street cleaners everywhere,
Yeah.
and they're forever picking up garbage or trash. So, I mean, the city, aside from the graffiti, is just a very beautifully clean kept city.
Yeah. So those are all of our likes and dislikes. I hope you guys enjoyed them.
Yay!
And you know, make sure if you can get an opportunity to come to Cuenca, come and check it out.
Oh, you should. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. We're going to come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so that's it. Thanks for sticking around and seeing our video.
Yep. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
We'll be posting another one soon, so keep your eyes open.
Yes. And remember,
It's never too late to follow your dreams.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.